What if I told you that the Russian mafia, one of the most feared criminal organizations in the world, has secrets that are yet to be unraveled? Yes, the Russian mafia, a name that sends chills down the spine of even the bravest individuals. A notorious syndicate that has spread its tentacles far and wide, extending its influence and power beyond the chilly Siberian plains, into the very heart of global power corridors. This isn't just a group of thugs causing havoc on the streets. No, we're talking about a well-organized, sophisticated network of criminals who've mastered the art of staying hidden while controlling vast empires. Their reach isn't confined to Russia. They've infiltrated societies, economies, and governments across the globe. Yet, beneath the surface, there's so much more that remains shrouded in mystery. So, let's delve into the shadows and explore the untold history of the Russian mafia. The Russian mafia wasn't born in the lavish halls of power, but in the grim shadows of Soviet-era gulags. These prison camps, notorious for their inhumane conditions, served as the breeding ground for what would become one of the world's most feared criminal organizations. Survival was the name of the game in these bleak surroundings, and the ruthless power dynamics within the camps fostered a unique brand of criminality. Those who could command respect and instill fear rose to the top of the prison hierarchy, creating their own codes of conduct and behavior. These codes would later form the backbone of the Russian mafia's structure and operations. In this harsh environment, alliances were formed, enemies were made, and a new kind of underworld was born. The men who survived these camps didn't just emerge as hardened criminals, but as the architects of an impending criminal empire. From these harsh beginnings, the Russian mafia began to take shape, laying the groundwork for a criminal empire. As the Soviet Union fell, a new power began to rise from the ashes, the Russian mafia. During the tumultuous years that followed, Russia was thrust into a state of political and economic turmoil. This chaos created a fertile breeding ground for the mafia's expansion. The lack of law and order allowed them to easily infiltrate and exploit the system. They swiftly moved into the vacuum left by the crumbling Soviet apparatus, establishing a stranglehold on everything from petty street crime to high-level political corruption. The mafia diversified their operations, venturing into various industries such as oil, banking, and even politics. They also expanded their reach beyond Russian borders, establishing connections with organized crime groups worldwide. This global network amplified their power, making them a force to be reckoned with. In a society struggling to find its footing, the mafia stood as a symbol of power and resilience. With the country in chaos, the Russian mafia seized the opportunity, rapidly growing in both power and influence. Now let's uncover the secrets that have shielded the Russian mafia from the world's gaze. The Russian mafia, or Bratva as they are known in their homeland, have a unique structure that sets them apart. Unlike many criminal organizations that follow a hierarchical model, the Russian mafia operates in a more fluid, decentralized manner. Their structure is akin to a web, with interconnected groups working autonomously, yet in conjunction with one another. This unique structure makes them more resilient and harder to dismantle, as taking down one group doesn't necessarily impact the others. A key secret to their survival lies in their strict codes of conduct. Members of the Bratva are bound by a set of rules known as the Thieves' Code, a moral guide that dictates their behavior. This includes principles like never cooperating with law enforcement and always aiding a fellow thief in need, fostering a sense of loyalty and unity within the organization. The Russian mafia's use of corruption and violence is another secret weapon. They have been known to infiltrate government and law enforcement agencies, using bribes and threats to secure protection and immunity from prosecution. Their willingness to resort to extreme violence also serves as a deterrent, discouraging potential informants and maintaining a climate of fear. But perhaps the most shocking secret of the Russian mafia is their global reach. Despite their roots in the former Soviet Union, they have managed to establish a presence in countries all over the world. They have infiltrated various industries from real estate to banking, and are believed to have a hand in everything from drug trafficking to human smuggling. These secrets not only reveal the inner workings of the Russian mafia, but also underscore their enduring power and influence. They are a chilling reminder of the dark underbelly of global crime.